Alright guys, today I got some advice for you. If you are struggling to read, if it's been years for you and you just have awful memories of just being forced to read these horrible books in school, or maybe you're on and off and you hear all these people talking about all these great books that you should be reading and you want to do it, but it's just too much. You're like, man, these books are so big. How the hell am I supposed to read that? It's gonna take forever. Like, I can't read. The only thing I read is like shit on like the fucking titles of videos, and comments and shit, right? I feel you. I've been there. And I want to explain to you guys how I went from not reading anything except for, articles online every once in a while, YouTube comments and stuff like that, to actually full on reading. Now I'm reading two books at once right now. They're all like 300, 400, 500 page books, and I enjoy it, and I do it every single day. And so we're gonna get there, but first I want to talk about how I started back reading in the first place. So I really wanted to read. I've read fiction books, nonfiction books, and I was trying to read way back in 2014. I was trying to read, can't remember what it was, but I was trying to read some fiction, The Psychology of Behavior by Robert Kuchata, whatever the fuck it is. The Psychology of Influence, that's what it's called. Way back in the day, I bought the book, read the first few chapters, got bored, and I just kind of gave it up after that. A few years later, probably 2018, I was really interested in reading again. So what I did, I tried reading some fiction books. I got bored again, right? I just couldn't do it. My brain was just so fucked. And so what I did is I had these books at my house from when I was a kid, and I'll show you guys right here. These books right here. These are like little kids' versions of stories, okay? All these little books, right? They got like pictures and shit in them. I'm not even kidding you guys. So we've got this one. What is this? The Iliad. So this is like there's fucking Zeus. Fucking Zeus in there. So if you guys suck, then this is really good, because when you read, what you're supposed to be doing when you're reading these books is you're actually supposed to be envisioning what the hell is going on. But you need to practice that first. So, and it's also nice because these are super short. I mean, look at the size of these four books put together. It's the size of like one normal book. So you guys can just rip through these, get used to like reading, understanding stories, and like understanding how to like think and process shit while you're reading. Super nice, super awesome way to do it. Honestly, I ripped through probably like 10 of these, and then I moved on to some more normal books. Like, something like this is like the size of a normal book. And I didn't actually read this. My girlfriend read this. But, yeah, so you can see like how daunting it would be to like want to read a book like this. You'd be like, I'm never going to fucking finish this shit, right? So you start with these tiny little books, right? You get some wins under your belt. And you start to feel good. It'd be like, hey, this is cool. Like, I'm reading these books. Like, it makes me feel better. And I always read before sleep, because I always feel like it just helps me sleep so much better, being able to read and being able to like think about some type of story, and it just helps with my imagination. I have a hard time utilizing the creative part of my brain, so I feel like it really helps me. Some people talk shit about these fiction books, but to be honest, I mean, as long as you're not reading them all day, like, and you just do it before bed, I think it's really beneficial. So yeah, you start with those shitty little kids books, and they're called abridged. I think they're abridged versions, and then you move on to like full-on actual books, like young adult style books, even like kids books. To be honest with you, I don't know how they categorize these books, but like young adult books are for like fucking 50-year-olds. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know how advanced they think people are, but I don't know too many people reading books like, so. And then what you can do, so in my opinion, that's what I would do. I would start off with reading fiction books, get into it because it's more fun, it's more enjoyable to read. And then what you can do, once you like understand how to read well, you can read and like retain what you don't even have to read fast, but you can retain what you're listening to or reading. Move on to these guys over here. We've got the bad boys here, the non-fiction books. Okay, I Essentialism, Think and Grow Rich, big boy right here, The 4-Hour Work Week, super good book. Some other books, I haven't read these ones yet. The Superior Man, Psycho Cybernetics. They seem like they were going to be good, but I haven't read them yet. And then this book, awful, don't read it. One of the worst books in existence. Look at the cover. Look at this man's face. He just is disgusting, right? Don't read. This is one of the worst books ever. I don't have the Millionaire Fastlane because I gave it to my brother. Hopefully he read it. I don't know. But this is like the anti-Millionaire Fastlane. This is like telling you to like invest your money and just keep working. Awful, horrible book. Don't read that book. That's honestly a piece of trash. Now, once you guys get into reading, because reading a book like this is honestly, it doesn't say. I know, does it? They're like $10, $20 to get a book like that. So you can get a full stack of them for like $100. But if you guys are serious, if you guys really want to step up your game, then I recommend you get one of these guys. This is the Kindle Paperwhite. This thing is an absolute beast when it comes to reading. It's so nice because look at this. I mean, this tiny thing can hold like hundreds of books. And it's like a third of the size of a normal book. It weighs less than one book, and you can have like 25 books on here. What you can also do is you can get your library hooked into your, not into your Kindle, but into your Amazon account. You can send over library books to your Kindle for free. You don't have to pay for anything except for the Kindle. And if you really want to be sneaky, you can get free books online. Not saying you should, but you can. So you don't have to pay for anything once you buy this guy. This is like $120, $140 for this. Oh, here's a book right there. Reading Harry Potter. Why not? I'm also reading Atomic Habits. So you can see, just opened up another book. I got 2 books in here that I'm reading at once. And I'm on chapter 17. And it's just so nice. Like literally I whip this out before bed. Just read some shit. In the middle of the day, I want to read Atomic Habits. I whip through here, highlight shit. You can send it over to your computer, send it over to Notion. It's absolutely incredible. Highly recommend it. So, if you guys are looking to get into reading, I really recommend, honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, it's a lifetime habit. So, I recommend starting small, building your way up, and really just taking your time. Like, it's something that's just extremely important. And if you learn to enjoy it, if you pick books that you want to read, say, like, I mean, let's go through here. I got a bunch of books. So, say I need some more help with my mindset in order to, like, get more money and, like, right, read Think and Grow Rich. Say I'm, like, distracted and I'm looking to figure out how to focus on stuff. I'm going to read Essentialism. Say I'm looking to, like, build more leadership skills, build my masculinity, build more relationships. You're going to read this book here. The 4-Hour Work Week. Say I want to get more time back in my life. I want more freedom. I want to figure out a way to, build the type of life that I'm looking to build for myself. The 4-Hour Work Week talks about a lot of stuff. Some of it's kind of gimmicky, but for the most part, it's really good. Say you want to learn more about money. The Millionaire Fastlane. Super good book. I just said before, Atomic Habits. I'm reading that right now. Incredible book. 100%. Honestly, I might recommend that one first. That and the Millionaire Fastlane are really solid books. If you want to learn about habits and if you want to learn about like business and how to make money and how all that shit works, right? Your time. Definitely recommend. So if you guys, you want to get some books, I'm going to leave some of my favorite books down in the description below. You guys can check them out. If you guys want to get a Kindle, just buy one. They're super nice. You can get them at Target. You can get them on Amazon. And I think, honestly, well worth the money, especially considering you can get a lot of free books using your library and the Libby app. It's called Libby. You go on the iPhone store, app store, whatever the fuck it's called. You download that shit. You sync up your library card, and you just get free fucking books. 2-week rental. Read up a book real quick if you have to. Super nice. My mom, actually, I'll tell you a story real quick before we leave. My mom, okay, she's older than I am. She's been reading books for years. She's been reading books since before I was born, okay? She just got a Kindle, of all people. The queen of reading paper books, right? And so, I know some people out there, they love their paper books, they love their old school shit, but if my mom, of all people, is willing to transition over to using a Kindle, there's no excuses, guys. There's no excuses. Alright, peace.